subscriber in specific. And then we also have seen how telephone numbering from within the exchange can happen, and from one exchange to the other, how the connectivity can happen. Okay, what are the similarities within the exchange and when it comes to out of exchange? We also have seen the significance of tandem switch. Tandem switch can minimize the investment required. Okay, economically, you can have communication so that one exchange will help connectivity between many exchanges without any dedicated trunk between all the exchange to all the other exchanges. So that is an advantage. Okay, so I want you people to notice this. Okay, minute details. This is high time. Okay, you understand these minute details and present also very well. Okay, fine. So coming to the next uh, agenda for this session is introduction to busy hour and grade of service. Okay, so busy hour means what? Throughout the day, if you consider mobile conversation in a city, okay, people keep talking to others. Okay, there will be call conversation throughout the day. Okay, so that is there, but it is not that. It's something like on a road, vehicles will move. It may move in midnight also, early morning as well. But basically, the traffic on the road will be very high over certain periods. Okay, so that is called as busy hour. Okay, when people have to move to their colleges or offices, that time it will be high. And when people are returning back from the colleges or institutions or organizations, that time the um, traffic will be high. So, like vehicular traffic on the road, we have telephonic conversation traffic on the medium. Okay, we especially as telecommunication engineers, we should always focus on these aspects. A copper wire or coaxial cable or optical fiber, these kind of channels are there, and many people want to talk. Okay, it's not only 10 people around the globe will want to talk. At a time, millions of people are conversing with other million people. Okay, so this traffic is no less than your road traffic. Okay, so analysis of this, why is it important? That you should give a think. Okay, so make it a habit. Whenever you are reading something, just give a pause. Recently, I happened to attend a workshop wherein that professor, he gives what is called as a reflection point. Reflection point in the sense, moment you study something, you should ask yourself one question: what is it, why is it, or how is it? Okay, one question. Or what is the advantage if I learn this particular thing, or where is it used? Few questions you have to ask yourself, and you give a thought about it, then immediately you will get some answer. Similarly, we have written, okay, assignment, test, everywhere you have written this graph. Okay, but a minute of thinking, why we have to analyze the traffic? What is the advantage? What is the fun in knowing whether 1,000 people are conversing or 2,000 people are conversing? In what way will it help me? Okay, that kind of okay, churning. Okay, so should happen when you are learning, right? So here, what are the advantages? Definitely, I will explain it. But meanwhile, such questions you should keep posing any subject when you are learning, right? So here again in the graph, if you observe, the thick line, okay, the dark line corresponds to the residential subscribers, okay, who are there in the house. Okay, residential subscribers, the conversation traffic is something like this. Okay, so this is official or business within the institutions. This is given by dotted. Okay, you can observe that residential, it is almost the same. Okay, very few peaks are there, maybe in the night. Okay, so many people, they want to talk to their relatives or friends, something like that. There can be a peak. Otherwise, most of the times people are at home. Anytime they may, there is a kind of uniform probability. That's what this particular graph depicts. But in office, okay, they say that I'm sorry, I think I went wrong in explaining you. So this is a residential subscriber. It's correct. A residential subscriber, the bright line. The dotted line corresponds to the official or business subscribers. Okay, I was right. So dotted line is inside the factory or some people. Normally, they may speak more in this duration. Okay, this is some American statistics. Okay, so this duration there is more conversation. Afternoon, I think. So it's around 2 to 4 o'clock. That time also there is more call conversation. Okay, so first you read the graph, and any graph will have simple basic is x-axis and y-axis. X-axis here is hour of the day. Okay, early morning 6 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, then 10 o'clock.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, a few students are waiting, it seems, for in the waiting.
Okay. I will just waiting room. It's not showing actually.
They've
Yeah,
sent me
yeah,
text.
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I could find one. I have admitted her. Sandhya, I think she is trying.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right.
Yes.
So,
Thank you, sir.
so residential and business subscribers, and this is traffic intensity over hours of the day. H here corresponds to hour, and what is the traffic? Of course, traffic is measured in unit called as Erlangs. Okay, so if you are considering business subscribers, this particular time more people talk, and this particular time more people talk. So that is the analysis from the graph. Okay, what is the advantage? That also we have to think. Huh. If all the trunks are busy, that means if there are 100 trunks, if all the 100 trunks are used, that means you are actually efficiently using the uh, switched telephone network, public switched telephone network. The infrastructural facility is in general called as in Karnataka, I mean in India, you may call it as BSNL or Airtel or any service. That service, all the trunks are used effectively, 100% efficiency. If all the circuits are used all the time, that means to say, circuit here is not our conventional RLC circuit. Here it is a loop, and loop means trunk from your exchange to another exchange. There can be a subscriber loop. So if all the trunks are used, okay, then it is called as 100% efficient. Okay, let us say there are 1,000 subscribers in a locality, and there are only 100 trunks. Because we just saw this graph while designing the telephone exchange, I want you to be very focused. Though it is afternoon, everything, it's a revision, but still be focused. So from this graph you can observe, maybe at a particular point the maximum conversation happens, let us say 100. Okay, so that's why this is important. This graph is important. By looking at the graph you will get to know what is the maximum traffic in any duration of the day. Okay, considering that, you can design the number of trunks. Okay, let us say that in your observation, from the previous statistics, out of 1,000 subscribers, maximum only 100 subscribers speak. That is your notice from the graph. Okay, from the graph you have noticed that, and that's why you designed from the exchange outgoing trunks, the number is 100. Only 100 wires you have drawn out from the exchange. Suppose on a particular day there is some emergency, something strange has happened. Instead of 100 people, there are chances that there could be 104 people want to talk, okay, on the same time. So under that circumstance, what will happen is, so four of them, because the trunks availability is only 100. If 104 people or 105 people are trying to talk, all will not get the chance. Only 100 will get the chance. Other four or five have to be kept in waiting. Okay, so they have got blockage. Okay, the five people, they are unable to get the resource immediately. That's why it's called as blockage. Okay, so I'll just explain. The network is dimensioned. Okay, when you are designing, the network is dimensioned to meet the period of maximum usage demand. Okay, and this is based on the period called as busy hour. In this book, he has given 4 or 5 different ways of defining the busy hour. Wherever contextually, wherever whatever the definition he has given, you just follow it. Okay, different sections, but it all means the same. Okay, whether you say that maximum number of conversations, when that is occurring, it is called as busy hour, or how you dimension the trunks, that is called as busy hour. It all means the same. Okay, so network is dimensioned. On what basis is it designed? It is designed considering what is the maximum usage. Okay, if you feel that 100 people will be using it, see, there could be 1,000 vehicles in a street, I mean in a place. Doesn't mean that you make a road of width 1,000 vehicles. Rather, at a time only some 4 vehicles will move. So accordingly you have to design the road. So similarly here you have to design the number of trunks based on what is the statistic saying regarding the maximum usage. Okay, as per IEEE, for busy hour, one of the definitions is the uninterrupted period of 60 minutes. 60 minutes means 1 hour during the day, any 60 minutes during the day put together, when the traffic offered is maximum. Okay, see, simplest definition for busy hour. Throughout the day, when maximum traffic will be there, that hour will be called as busy hour. And that busy hour is designed for, I mean used for designing or dimensioning. Dimensioning means size. Okay, whether will it be okay with only 10 trunks or 20 trunks or 100 trunks, that is called as dimension. Okay, so dimensioning is based on the busy hour traffic. Yeah. uh, in this topic, which is Introduction to Busy Hour and Grade of Service. Further, we have BH. BH means busy hour. Busy hour traffic intensities are used to dimension the number of trunks required on a connectivity as well as size of switches involved. Okay. It is not only the number of trunks. Of course, number of trunks is one aspect. Based on the busy hour we can design. Busy hour ಎಷ್ಟು busy hour ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಾನ್ವರ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಅಂದಾಜಿದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಟ್ರಂಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. So that is one help you get by knowing or having an awareness regarding BH hour. Other thing is not only number of trunks but also the capacity of the switch. Okay, if there are 100 trunks, the switch matrix could be 100 cross 100. If the number of trunks are 150, it will be 150 cross 150. So the number of trunks also decides number of switches. Essentially, busy hour tells you about designing the number of trunks and also designing the capacity of the switches or exchange how big it should be. That also you will get to know. A PSTN, Public Switched Telephone Network Company, can improve its revenue. ದುಡ್ಡು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, ಲಾಭ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. Can improve its revenue versus expenditure, so versus investment, by cutting back on the number of trunks required and making switches smaller. This I was trying to stress upon. If they properly design the trunk and number of switches, if they are able to minimize, okay, then they will be saving lot of money. Okay, so it will be more of profit for them if they are able to reduce the number of trunks. Okay, then yeah, but in the zeal of making the number of trunks less, okay, if you make it extremely less, the disadvantages, customer will be unhappy. He will feel that whenever I call, I am not able to converse only. Okay, so there has to be a trade-off. It's something like if you want to purchase a cloth, very good quality means it will be very costly. You want to go with a minimal price, then the problem is quality of the cloth may not be good. So somewhere you have to go for a compromise. Okay, so you have to go for a compromise between the price and the quality of the cloth. Similarly, here also number of trunks you cannot minimize drastically. Now during BH period, busy hour period, a user may dial a number and receive either voice announcement or a tone telling the user that all trunks are busy and try again later. If all the circuits are occupied, then user will get a busy tone. From the technical standpoint, the user has encountered blockage. So whenever trunk is not available, it's something like you want to access internet is not able to serve you, server is down. Then you say that you have encountered a blockage. This blockage can be due to two reasons. One is insufficient switch capacity. Okay, ಎರಡನ್ನೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. One reason can be insufficient switch capacity. Switches are only very less, that's why you are not getting the opportunity to converse. That can be one reason. The other reason is not enough trunks. Okay, either number of switches is not appropriate or sufficient, or number of trunks itself is not sufficient. In both the cases, we cannot complete the conversation. We encounter what is called as blockage. Okay, so regarding the blockage, yeah. Further, networks are sized or dimensioned for traffic load expected during the busy hour. He again repeats the same thing. Network, circuit, switches, trunks, all are sized depending upon how much is the traffic. Okay, how many customers, if the at a time they will come, if the restaurant person has got an idea, he can use those many number of chairs or standing arrangement he can do. He should have a at least a vague idea in my restaurant how many people may come in a particular time. Okay, he makes it very spacious to account for 200 people, and if there are only 4 people coming to that restaurant, then it's a loss for him. And it's something like if 100 people come to that place and he has got accommodation only for 10 people, then customers will be unhappy. No sitting place, no place to stand also, they will start complaining. So he has to go for a trade-off. Similarly, we when we are designing our telephone switching and number of trunks, we have to go for a trade-off. Coming at the almost fag end of the class. So, and before any further, I feel like giving some suggestions to you. Our experience over the years, okay. Listening, somebody can acknowledge you are listening. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Sir.
This is slightly out of context. It's not related to fundamentals of telecom. I guess I have said it in many classes as well. Over the years, majority of the people, okay, the vocabulary is not up to the mark, and the English simple grammar is not up to the mark. Okay, and reasons need not be something like I am from rural background or I am from a poor background or whatsoever. Okay, they are not the hurdles. Okay, many famous people, if you think of them, okay, they are from very humble backgrounds. Okay, they are from very poor families or they have come from very rural places. So our learning a language, okay, and to be able to communicate in a good way, be it Kannada or English or Hindi, whichever the language. Okay, if you learn one language, if you are able to speak and present very well, I think my bit of experience says you can learn other languages also very easily. But not just our normal conversation, uta aita, tindi aita. No, I'm not talking about that. Your communication in a more profound or effective way, if it has to happen, you have to improvise your vocabulary. Okay, and again, Corona has given you enough time. Okay, to improvise your English communication skills. Okay, I'm not sure. I have not conversed with you, each one of you. I mean, on the occasions, I have a pretty good impression about your way of understanding and writing in the blue book. But other things like we never had any seminars or something like that. Individually, I don't know how your communication capabilities are, but still, I have this suggestion because at the fag end of the course, of course, I mean, you are about to graduate and you are in final year. If we come to know that your English is not good, you are not able to make English sentences properly, either written or oral. Okay, spoken English, oratory skills are not up to the mark. At say eighth semester, if we come to know that also, we cannot correct you, or you cannot correct yourself also. Okay, so that's why I have a very strong suggestion. You can read some books. Some of the books I also have through WhatsApp. I have circulated among your classmates. Some general books. Okay, you can read them, or anything which fascinates you in English or Kannada, you read it. Or one of my very good teachers in primary school, his suggestion used to be read a dictionary. Okay, even if you read dictionary, alphabet A, all the words, okay, Oxford dictionary or some good quality dictionary you have to take, and make a note of many words. Okay, so we should not become poor in terms of words. Okay, accurate words we should be able to use. Okay, there is a power of words. Okay, so you can make your communication very effective if you have more words in your vocabulary. Okay, so to do that, my suggestion is do some reading. Okay, and reading habit, you will feel that, oh, I am always busy with so many things, and WhatsApp call, Facebook, everything. Where do I get time for reading? Nor I have patience to read big books, something like that. Okay, but don't feel it. Okay, so make it as a habit. If not the entire book, at least 4 or 5 pages on a single day basis. Okay, just read some 4 or 5 pages. Gradually, it becomes a positive addiction. Okay, you feel like reading. The advantages are your communication skills will greatly improve, and you will get to know the experience of many people. You will get motivation from many people, and also a good time pass, also entertainment, also you get it. And added to all this, your attention span. Presently the problem is we cannot sit for half an hour reading a thing. Okay, our attention, our mind goes here and there. But if you make the reading as a habit, okay, I'm sure your overall personality will improvise. At the same time, you will have a better attention span. You will be enjoying what you are reading or what you are studying. All that will happen. So it's my suggestion, make reading the books, okay, as a habit. Increase your vocabulary. Okay, so words. Okay, there are very good words in the language of English. You can make your communication very effective. Okay, so make this particular time useful for that as well. That's why my suggestion sometimes is general reading, always good, but even reading the textbook in a very focused way, that also can improvise your English. Okay, please do that. I am again and again I am stressing, this is an occasion where you have got an opportunity to learn, to make an authority command on the subjects. Okay, so you should feel that I know the subject, I can explain others. That kind of confidence if you have, then you can answer viva, you can crack your interviews, you can get into some good jobs, everything. But this is high time when you are in second year, or even in the beginning of the third year. Now there is a scope of improvement. When people come to seventh semester or eighth semester, all these suggestions like preaching antarla upadesha tara, now we can tell, but to follow that they will not have sufficient time, because already they are in eighth semester. In ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಈಗ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕೂ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ನ. ಸೊ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ go like that only, somehow they will manage. Okay, but I think we should not stop at that, we should aim for something higher. Okay, so that's my suggestion. I guess uh, people who are online, they will take this very seriously. Read at least few general books. Okay, there are ample available online as well, or you can share it, get it shared from your friends. Okay, If not anything, dictionary at least. Okay, at least dictionary you read every day, one alphabet, all the words. You just read, make it as a habit. I'm sure it will improve your English and it will improve your overall personality as such. Okay. Mm. So coming, yeah, probability of blockage is called as grade of service. Okay. So out of 10 people calling, if 9 people are able to successfully do the call and one fails, that one person has undergone the blockage. So 1 out of 10, that means 0.1 is nothing but the grade of service. These two are synonyms. Probability of blockage can also be called as grade of service. The IEEE defines grade of service as the proportion of total calls, usually during the busy hour, that cannot be completed immediately or served within the prescribed time. Okay. So IEEE says within the busy hour, what proportion, what probability of total calls cannot be completed? 1 out of 10 or 1 out of 100. So these many could not complete the call. That proportion, okay, that portion of people is called as grade of service. Okay, grade of service and blocking probability are synonyms. They mean the same. Probability of blockage and onde. It's also called as blocking probability. It's also called as grade of service. Okay, suppose one subscriber out of 100 people who are attempting the call meets with a blockage. Okay, if he meets with a blockage, then the quality grade of service is said to be 1 by 100, which is 0.01. Okay, so B is 0.01%. Okay, so in this specific class, yeah, we have studied what is the meaning of tele-traffic and how the busy hour, which is nothing but the hour where the tele-traffic is very huge, is helpful in design of the number of trunks as well as the number of switches. Okay, and prior to that, we also have learned the significance of numbering. So, moment you see a telephone number, that too landline telephone number, you should be able to separate. Something corresponds to the country code, something corresponds to the district or local exchange code, and something is actually the subscriber number. Okay, and we also have seen the significance of tandem switches, how exactly usage of tandem switch, a common switch or a central switch for many other exchanges can be helpful in minimizing the number of trunks. Okay, so yesterday I had been to college. Okay, I'm sure if you look at this photo, you'll be able to find where exactly this photo is taken. And if you look at this tree, okay, so this portion is called as trunk. Okay, so when you have many lines coming, okay, the number of lines can be more, the number of end users may be more, but we use limited number of medium for going to another exchange, and that's why this portion, which is analogous to a trunk in the tree, in a physical tree, is called as trunk. Okay, many lines, many end users connecting to many lines, and many lines, instead of directly getting connected to another exchange, through the exchange they kind of concentrate, and that concept is called as trunk. Okay, trunk is kind of combination of many lines. It's something like a multiplexer, many to few. Okay, so that's about trunk. Yes, I think we will just continue it in the next class. We have few more topics in first unit. In tomorrow's class, we shall see it. Okay. Meanwhile, at least now, people who are there, if they can open their video, and meanwhile, I think Yashas, you can take the snapshot. And people can unmute themselves. If you want to ask anything,
Yes,
you
sir.
can ask. Yeah.
Done, sir.
Done? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So anybody, any doubt? Okay. And one more, from the college, the circular, it has come that on the 100% of the students are to be, okay, reached through any of the means, either online classes or WhatsApp or whatsoever. So that's why I think some of the students who have never attended online classes, okay, few they have explained their genuine inability to get the internet, but others, I think they only should get the initiative. They have to take the initiative. Otherwise, once I mean exams they approach with, they will have difficulties. So that's why it's my suggestion. We are open to, even if somebody is not getting the internet connectivity, they can call us. We will try to help them out in whichever the way, like sending the PDF or PowerPoint, or even at least explaining a few topics. Okay, they can get our help, but from our side, help is always there. So people have to make use of, okay, those who have internet connectivity, definitely you have to make use of these revision classes as well. Okay. So if there is any other doubt, you can ask me. Bhuvan Kumar. Bhuvan Kumar. Jeevita.
ಸರ್
ಓಕೆ, ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಾ ಕ್ಲಾಸನ್ನ? ಹಲೋ. Yes, Jeevita is saying yes. Okay. ಗುರುಮೂರ್ತಿ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಗುರುಮೂರ್ತಿ
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಓಕೆ.
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ, ಗುಡ್. ಸೋನಿಕಾ. ಸೋನಿಕಾ. ಓಕೆ. ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಇಕ್ಬಾಲ್. ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಇಕ್ಬಾಲ್. ಓಕೆ. ಪ್ರತೀಕ್ಷಾ. ಪ್ರತೀಕ್ಷಾ. Okay. So the presentation now I will send it through mail. So keep reading. Okay. First go through the slides and then read the text. Okay. So tomorrow we have, of course, 2 sessions are required for complete revision of the first unit. So tomorrow we shall have one from 2:30, and on Friday we will have again. Okay. Okay, then thank you all. See you. Yeah. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So